You find yourself in this strange place. It is the same forward and back. There are a myriad of twists and turns with no sign of light in either direction and no indication of what may lie within the darkness. Along the walls are portraits, once ordinary people who were just like you, forcefully altered to become a gallery of rogues, along with the bizarre maladies that made them that way, through strange scenarios that left a grotesque scar along the faces of their very souls. Now you, discovering yourself to be in a place with no beginning and no end, with only the corner of the next turn to guide you in the darkness, and being surrounded by those who had come before and could not escape, have found yourself here, in the twisted corridor.
Have you ever known somebody who was so caught up in his own little world that he couldn't see how foolish it was? Have you ever wondered why he couldn't simply open his eyes, see his situation for what it was, and pull himself out of it? You know how much happier he'd be if only he'd free himself from a trap that only he perceives. This can happen not only on an individual level, but a societal one, and, as we will see tonight, on a planetary one. Perhaps the otherworldliness doesn't seem so alien after all in the twisted corridor.
Go with me. Hey! Hey! What's this all about? What did I do to deserve this?
You are Richards, Dean, commander of Earth vessel Teague. You helped coordinate the evacuation effort when leaving Earth and flew many here. Is this information correct?
Well, sure it is. But I never brought him here if I'd known you would arrest us.
We did not arrest you. We are keeping you here for your benefit.
My benefit? This room is bland and cold. Your world is warm and colorful, very pleasant. I'd feel it much more beneficial to be out there than in here.
The room is not bland. We have decorated it with images to benefit you.
You mean these weird hollow markings all over the place? I don't know what these strange symbols mean. Are these mathematical symbols? Topographical as well?
It is just as you say, and there are also fundamentals of our language on the front wall. We have arranged all of these images to be formatted in an engaging manner.
Well, I can't tell that. I don't know what any of this stuff means.
You will learn. That is your purpose in being here.
I thought our purpose in being here was to live as refugees and maybe as potential citizens among your people.
That purpose will be fulfilled in time.
But that's what you told us!
We did, but you must also learn before full integration can be made manifest.
But that's not what you told us! Why did you even allow us free reign of your world these last few weeks? Why not just throw us into this prison right off the bat?
It is not a prison.
Well, it feels like a prison. I thought you said you had studied us. We're experts on humanity. You knew our world was in danger of that meteor before we did. Why preserve us? Why give us life? If you're only going to keep us locked up.
It is not our intent to imprison you, nor to keep you in this room on a permanent basis. We allowed you access to our world initially in order to acclimate you to it before starting this phase of your integration.
That doesn't make any sense. What is my purpose in being in this cell? Fine, this room, if you want to call it that. Why am I in here?
You are here to learn our ways, our culture, our systems of mathematics and science, language and art forms, history and geography, so that you may become a more productive member of our society.
What was wrong with the way we were learning before? I understand that we were just kind of dumped on your planet, albeit at your invitation, but I felt that we were beginning to learn and fit into your culture just fine. What was wrong with a hands-on approach?
We will incorporate tactile learning methods and realistic scenarios as one of our pedagogical aids to your learning path.
What, all in this little room here? You'll send somebody in to pretend so I can simulate what real life is like around here?
It is as you say. We will also, on occasion, take you to various parts of our world and allow you to view relevant learning aids.
Can't I view those things on my own? Can't I be suggested to view them by a guide of some sort?
It will not have the same effect if not viewed in the course of our approved learning plan.
Ah, it might not have the same effect. How do you know I won't learn what you're trying to teach me just as well or better by learning hands-on out there instead of cooped up in here?
The chance of success in such a scenario cannot be trusted.
Ah, and now we get to the crux of the issue. The approved learning plan of what I assume is your planetary government, or whatever agency is responsible under them. You see, the world is the world. Reality is reality. It's going to work the same whether I'm participating in it hands-on or not. But in here, in this room, things can work the way you want them to. I'll be told whatever you want to tell me, trained to be controlled by you. And if that's not consistent with reality, well, what's one more citizen too stupid to figure out how not to throw his life away? Whoever's in power can swoop in and promise to fix it all if only I vote for him. You did tell us that you're a republic after all. It's not really that hard, I'll bet, to become successful, to have a decent amount of currency and a comfortable life, to own things like land and companies. But of course, the more successful people there are, the more power over the planet becomes diluted, and the more people that your government has to work extra hard to exert control over. So you indoctrinate us, and probably your own people as well, in these cold, hard boxes, and you call it learning for our own good.
In time, you will learn to put aside such ignorance. Erroneous views such as you espouse now lead to dangerous eventualities.
Yes, I'm sure they do. Dangerous for you. Well, not you specifically. You're probably just one more sad sap that went through this system, just as your parents did and theirs before them, back long before living memory. You don't know what you're doing any more than these learners in here are taught to know. Almost makes me feel sorry for you. Were you kept locked up in here too when you were younger? In this box, all day and night, with no bed?
You will not be in here throughout the night.
Oh, well, how very generous of you. Well, we were told that this planet has a similar rotation to Earth, about 24 hours in Earth time, give or take a half hour, so how much of that time will I be spending in here?
Approximately 1/3 of each Earth day, 5/7 of every Earth week, until those days accumulate to equal 1/2 of one Earth year for 13 Earth years.
Ridiculous! I don't know about you guys, but humans are required to sleep for 8 hours, which is a third of the day. So in a 24-hour day, you're leaving us 8 hours to do anything else, when we'll already be exhausted from being in here all day. How will we enjoy anything once most of the day is gone? And you'll expect us to remember all the information you fed us for 8 hours the next day, after how tired we'll be?
We have resolved this predicament. To ensure continuity between learning days, we will issue you additional work pertaining to your day's lessons to take with you and complete in your dwelling.
Are you insane? More work? What more could I need after 8 hours a day? You think that will improve my performance? You can't seriously believe that.
It has always worked for us.
No, it's worked for you. It's worked for the government, not the people. Why do I need 180 Earth days of mathematics and science and history and language? Some, sure, but why that much? And for 13 years? What kind of planet is this?
All learning content will have practical applications for daily living.
That's impossible. Your psychology isn't so different from ours, and I know that 13 years of 180 days of 8-hour blocks of content is too much information to store in an organic brain. There is no possible way that all of this information in all of these subjects requires this much of one's life to be spent simply in order to learn to live day to day. If this is how you treat your own people, then they're probably dumb and poor, because they're passing through all of these years without truly progressing, and it's no wonder they're under such a governmental boot.
We have told you nothing about our people's opinions of the government.
Ah, I know, but I figured it out, didn't I? Because I'm smart. Because I didn't sit around rotting away all day in this prison. And how do you know that some of your people that we met prior to being thrown in here didn't let their opinions be known, huh?
You were in a wealthy sector, and those citizens have been instructed.
Huh? Oh? What was that? Instructed, you say? Ah, by who, pray tell? Ah, yes. That's right. You see, you had all of these learning plans laid out for me, but it still couldn't stop me from using my own mind. Tell me, And all of these learning days just packed to the brim with content, I'm sure. Will you teach me how to fix broken things in my dwelling? I'm assuming I'll be allowed to own one eventually, but you didn't mention that. Surely your government collects dues of some kind. Will you teach me how to handle those? What if I want to start a business and enter the commercial sector? Or handle growth of my own food, or build things for my own purposes? I've seen a little of your planet at least, and I know all of this is possible. Your people are very free, which is commendable. And all of these things are available to an individual to do, should he choose. I would see these as valuable skills. Will you teach me those things?
Those are not recognized as essential knowledge.
Ah, come on. You can do better than that. Business, construction, repairs, finances are all mathematical by nature, while gardening and farming are sciences. You said you teach mathematics and science, so if I'm not learning those, what good is what I am learning?
Those are not recognized as essential knowledge.
Recognized by who? Oh, that's right, your government! It's true that your people are free, but what good is freedom if you don't know it's there? There's always a choice in any situation, but what good is choice without the perception of it? I happen to notice that those concepts don't seem to materialize in your all-knowing learning plan, at least so far.
You will be trained out of your insolence. Many youths are similar in nature, and they are trained.
You mean you crush their spirits by quashing their potential day by day, hour by hour, until there's nothing left? Well, I won't do it. I'm not going to sit in here and be lectured day in and out while my life wastes away.
Should you fail to report for learning, you will be arrested.
What if I can prove that I'm learning the same content, but by practical, hands-on means? I could even take your learning plan and make sure I'm fulfilling all the requirements.
You will be arrested.
Very well. You can keep me here, but you can't make me pay attention. I refuse to sit here quietly and accept my life passing me by. This whole setup is against the very nature of human beings.
If you are disruptive, you will be severely chastised.
Ooh, I'm so scared of an empty vessel yelling at me. Your threats mean nothing to me. You'll probably pass me anyway.
If you are especially disruptive and do not complete the assigned tasks you are given, then you will eventually be placed in an alternative program, which will involve much harsher measures to ensure your learning plan finishes on time.
Oh, boot camp, huh? I've got to admit, I didn't think you guys had it in you. I've got an even better idea. How about you allow me to explore freely, make my own mistakes, and learn from my experiences and those of others? Why not let your alternative program involve methods by which all of that disruptive energy may be directed and spent instead of continually put down? Has all this learning helped your crime rates any? Or your poverty? I mean, you would think. With a planet of thinkers, you would...
We do not want a planet of thinkers, only a planet of workers.
What? What did you say?
It is the core tenet that our system was founded upon. We do not want a planet of thinkers, only a planet of workers.
So that's it then. The system really is baked in that deep. What have we done? We should never have come here. We should have taken our chances in space. This core tenet of yours, it doesn't bother you?
It is the core tenet that our system was founded upon.
But what do you think? Does that sound like learning to you? Or indoctrination? You have to think something. You have to have some sort of opinions. So in order to keep your goal of a planet of workers, what are they taught to think?
We do not teach you what to think, only how to think.
Ah, okay. So you don't give us the conclusions you want us to have. You only lay out the path you want us to take to get there.
I think elsewhere, but here I work.
And what benefit has that for you?
Lesson 1. The mathematical nature of the forming planets. The process of planet formation unfolds in 4 main stages. 1. The protoplanetary disk. When a massive cloud of gas and dust, also known as a nebula, collapses under its own gravity, it ignites a star at its center. Please draw your attention to the hollow screen on your right. The remaining material flattens into a spinning, donut-shaped ring around the new star, known as a protoplanetary disk.
The Twisted Corridor by Michael Lanier. This episode, Education, was written and performed by Michael Lanier. Music and performance was done by Michael Lanier. And all sound effects courtesy of freesound.org. This is Michael Lanier, inviting you to join us once more as we travel down the dark and unknown hallways of the Twisted Corridor.